Good morning, my dear students. So this is Ma'am Mary Jane Ramos again, and I will be explaining to you English Quarter 2, Module 3, entitled Navigating Websites Using Essential Features. So this particular lesson is very much important, most especially when you are navigating different websites in the World Wide Web. So I mentioned the word website and World Wide Web. Later, I will be explaining the meaning of those terms. Okay, so this is module from the Division of Bulacan. So let us now go on with the first one. Okay, what I need to know. So this is all about you. What are you going to learn in this particular module? So we have here four. First, you need to define, or you will learn to define words used in website navigation. The second one, identify the types and structure of a website. So later we will be explaining all of them. Number 3, locate and select appropriate tabs in navigating a website. And the last one, navigate websites using essential features. Okay, so as usual, no need to answer what I know, what's in, and let us go on now with what's new. So in this particular what's new, we have here a song. So the title is the Pointer Song. So if you will be singing this, you will be using the tune, Ako Ay Maliit na Pitchel. So if you will sing this, it sounds like this. So I'm a little pointer, can you see? I can be an arrow, I can be a hand. When you need to search about things you need, I'll be on the website helping you for free. I'm a clever pointer, trust in me. I can take you where you want to be. Navigate the web page and you'll see so many learning given for free. Ayan. So, I hope you enjoy the tune or my song about the pointer song. So, let us have this question. So, what symbol is talking in this song? So, if you will notice, the title is all about the pointer song. Of course, the symbol is all about the pointer. Ayan. Next, have you seen a computer mouse pointer before? How does it look like? Or just like this one, the one that I am using. So, it looks like this. No? Just like this, an arrow. Or sometimes it looks like this one. Almost the same with the plus sign. And sometimes it looks like this. Depends on the customization in the computer. Next, number 3, when do we use the pointer? So we usually use the pointer from the word itself, pointer, for pointing a specific application in the computer or a specific tab. Ayan, so we use the pointer. Next, number 5, what word in the song means to move around the website using a pointer? So, from this song, you can see different words highlighted. So, from these 4 words highlighted, what word means to move around the website using a pointer? So, it is the word navigate. So, when we say navigate, it means moving around the pointer in the website or in the desktop of the computer. Or just like this, I am moving my pointer around this particular desktop. So later, we will be using this pointer to navigate a website. And number 5, what do you think is the importance of using a pointer in navigating a website? So do you experience not using a mouse when you are searching the internet? It is difficult. It is difficult to just use keyboard in navigating a website or navigating a search engine. So that's the reason why pointer or mouse is very much important, especially in navigating a website or in navigating a web search engine. Okay, so speaking of web search engine, so it is based on our discussion in module number 2. So we have their Google, no? We have their YouTube, the Bing, the Internet Archive, and the SlideShare. So those are all web search engine. So now let us go on with navigating websites using essential features. Okay, so the what is it part. So again, what is it part is the most important part in this module because it contains the most important content in this module number 3. So a while ago, I mentioned the word website and World Wide Web. So we will add one. So we have here 3 important terms. So we have web pages, websites, and World Wide Web. So what is the difference between the 3? For you to better understand this, let us apply that in a library. So library is almost the same with the World Wide Web because library contains collection of books and collection of resources. Books, on the other hand, can be compared to a website. No? So library is a World Wide Web because it is so big, so broad, while the book inside the library can be compared to a website. And when you open the website, there are many web pages, and that web pages can be compared to the pages of the book. So you can see that here, the explanation, the one that I said to you a while ago. So technically, when we say web page, it is a document commonly written in hypertext markup language. So when we say hypertext markup language, it is called HTML. So in the computer term, it is called HTML. So to make it long or to make it complete, it means hypertext markup language that is viewed in an internet browser. So later, I will be showing you example of HTML. Number 2 is website. When we say website, a well-structured collection of related web pages located under a single domain name. So for you to better understand the meaning, I will be giving you an example. And number 3, the World Wide Web. So in other words, so if we will be using acronym, we will be using www or www. So it is a collection of all websites that the public has to access. For example, you will be using the search engine or you will be using the browser. Ayan. So we will be using the browser. I have here 2 browsers, the Microsoft Edge and the Google Chrome. So I will be using Google Chrome. When you open the browser, so sometimes we can type www, it means World Wide Web. For example, .canva.com. When you open that, so this is called a website. Yan. So again, the www it means World Wide Web. So this canva.com is found in a World Wide Web. Isa lang siya sa mga website under World Wide Web. So this is a website, and we have here web pages. So let us have another example. I have here this one. This is a website from the Department of Education, Schools Division of Bulacan. And in this particular website, we have many web pages. Ayan. When we click home, when we click about us, we can see a drop-down box. When we click history, so we have here the web page about the background of Schools Division of Bulacan. So that is an example of a website. So this website is the website of the Schools Division of Bulacan. Next, let us go on with this diagram. So for you to better understand web pages, websites, and World Wide Web, we have here the diagram. So the World Wide Web is put in the upper part because it is so big. It is a collection of websites. In the World Wide Web, since worldwide, you can find many websites. So we can have here websites, many websites under World Wide Web, and under website, we have many web pages under it. Ayan. So, World Wide Web, then websites, we can find websites in the World Wide Web, and we can find web pages under website. Okay, so I mentioned a while ago the HTML. So when we say HTML, it means Hypertext Markup Language. So when we open Google, Ayan, and we right click the mouse, we can see here the view page source. Ayan, so these are the example, or this is the example of HTML. So HTML is a standard markup language used in creating web pages. Almost the same with the one I showed you. Ayan. It uses codes, which will later be transformed into graphics through the help of a browser. So a while ago I used Google Chrome. If you look at the web page through a browser, it is not the code that you will see, but the actual graphics. So when you look at the browser, you will not see this code, but rather you will see this one. So that is the HTML, but instead of seeing this, you will see this one. So that is HTML. So next, we have here internet browsers. So we have here 6 examples. So I am always using Chrome. Some of you is using Firefox, or are using Firefox. We also have Internet Explorer, Opera, and Safari. So this one is not familiar, Conqueror, but there is an internet browser about which is called Conqueror. And when we are using cell phone or tablet or computer, they are called clients. The device that we are using, it's either cell phone, laptop, or tablet. They are called clients. Okay, so try to remember again from the top. So when we say World Wide Web, it is called the www. Under World Wide Web, we have many websites. And under websites, we have many web pages. So the code that is called HTML, and the browser that we are using, it's either Chrome, Google Chrome, Firefox, or Internet Explorer, Safari, and so on. And the device that we are using is called clients. Okay. So let us now have the URL. So when we say URL, for example, this is called the URL, the one written above the internet browser. That is called the URL. So when we say your URL, it means Uniform Resource Locator. So it has parts. And so we will be discussing based on this example. So when we say HTTP, it means Hypertext Transfer Protocol. So it is very much important for you to navigate a website, or for you to navigate a World Wide Web, because if there is no HTTP, you cannot navigate any website in the World Wide Web. So of course, www means World Wide Web. So this is the meaning of the World Wide Web, the collection of websites. So in the World Wide Web, we have many web resources. And then this one, when we say this particular URL, we can say www.bulacan. So Bulacan is the domain name of the website. Then .gov.ph is called domain name suffix. So if we will be applying this is the HTTP. When we say HTTP again, it means Hypertext Transfer Protocol. So in this case, we don't have www, but we need to have www. Bulacan.ed is called the domain name of the website, and .com is the domain name suffix. So domain name and then domain name suffix. Okay, so we have here another examples of domain name suffix. Ayan, .com, which means commercial site. .edu, which means educational institution. .gov, which means government. And .org and .net. These are the meaning, these are the type, and these are the examples. So we have here the main part of the website, the basic website structure. We have in the upper part the header, and then the navigation bar or the menu bar. So in the side, of course, we have the sidebar. Sometimes we can see sidebar here. We have the main content, the articles, and the footer. So if we will apply that in bulacandeped.com, so this is the header, and these are the navigation tabs. Ayan, the navigation bar, this one. We have here the sidebar. In this case, yan, sidebar. We can find the link provided in the sidebar. We also have here the articles. And these are all the articles in this website. And the bottom part is the footer. Ayan. So let us discuss them one by one. We also have main content. Here, the main content. So when we say header, the top part of a website containing the logo, the site name, and usually the site's navigation menu. Ayan. So this is the logo, the site name, the website name. On the other hand, when we say navigation bar, these are the navigation bar. When we click the navigation bar, or when we point the pointer in the navigation bar, it will drop down and we can see different links. In the home, of course, these are all about the totality of this website. About Us is all about the history, the vision and mission of this website, the values, the policy, the organization, and the structure. Under administration and offices, and the offices in this particular DepEd Schools Division of Bulacan. Resources, the things that you can download in this tab, you can see here in the resources. And the schools divided into elementary schools, secondary school, and some school directory. So program of this DepEd Bulacan, Division of Bulacan, procurement, mga reports about procurement or finances, and how to contact this particular Schools Division of Bulacan. And so that is the navigation bar. The sidebar, so when you say sidebar, the narrow vertical column right next to your website content. It often contains advertisement, links to other content, call to action, or a search box. In this case, we have here the search box. But in some other website, we have here the sidebar. Contains the link to the other web page. Next, the main content. This one, what is the website all about? Yan. About the website itself. The content, the articles in the website. So therefore, main content and article are connected. Plus the footer. So we have here the footer. In another website, we also have footer like this. In this website, we also have footer. So they all have footer, the one found at the bottom of the website. So again, the parts of the website, we have the header, the navigation bar, the sidebar, main content, article, and footer. Now, these are the examples. So you can browse in your module the examples of the parts that I mentioned. If you don't have computer, you can have, or you can see the content in your cell phone, but the layout is different, so it is explained here. Next, we have here the types of website. Number one is blog. So blog is very much different from vlog, B-L-O-G to V-L-O-G. So this one is found in a website, just like this. Ayan, this is an example blog by Lisa. So she writes about her experiences. But when you took a video about travel tips, about your opinion in a particular book, or about your review in a particular movie, and you video that, that is called vlog. But when you write your review in a website, that is called blog. This is the spelling. Number two, corporate. So when we say corporate, it is a website about information in one's business. For example, this one, the SM Development Corporation or SMDC. So this is an example of corporate website because it is all about business, the condo of SM. Next, number 3, e-commerce. When we see e-commerce or when we say e-commerce website, it is all about otherwise known as online store. So this one is very famous, including Shopee. Ayan, so we have here website of Lazada and Shopee. So online store. That is called e-commerce. Number 4, portfolio. Portfolio displays and promotes examples of previous works. So example of that is here. So Steve Wolf Design is a graphic design and branding studio. Ayan, so these are examples of mga design, studio design. So he posts different design in this particular portfolio website. Yeah, design of studio. Next, we have the brochure. So brochure is almost the same with the one that we receive sometimes when when someone is giving brochure in the street. But if you will put that in a website, it looks like this. For example, the brochure of 8 Waves. This is the website of 8 Waves, and this website is called brochure website. Brochure website. Next, number 6 is crowdfunding. It is almost the same with fundraising. A website about fundraising. So, I have an example. Ayan, mga fundraising websites. Crowdfunding websites. This one raises fund over $5 million. Ayan. Crowdfunding or fundraising website. Number 7 is news or magazine. So we are very much familiar with that. If it is a news, updated current affairs or updated news about what is happening in the Philippines or in other country. And magazine is more on news also, but with entertainment. Number 8, social media. So we can open our Facebook here or social Instagram. Yan. So, Facebook is an example of a website. Social media. And number 9, TV or video streaming. The one that we watch also in Google. So, that is an example of a website called TV or video streaming. Number 10 is educational website. This one. This one is DepEd Commons, an educational website from deped.gov.ph. Then you can access this by writing our school name or school ID. Yan, 300-763. You can click student because you are a student and then your name plus your email, and you can continue as a guest. So you can find many activity here in DepEd Commons. When we say portal, so portal used for internal purposes within businesses, schools, or institution. It involves a login process. So when you log in, yan. For example, what is it? Where is it? This one. A learning resource portal, from the word itself, portal. So you can log in. So that is called portal. And number 12 is community forum. Allows people to collaborate online and write content together. Anyone is allowed to change, add, and assess the content of each article. So we have here, ayan, example of internet forum or community forum where you can post your article and someone will comment. And just like this one, post and then someone will comment. So that is community forum. So again, these are the 12 types of website under the World Wide Web. So for today's activity, I would like you to answer all the activity under what's more. Ayan, independent activity 1 from page 14 page 17. Okay, so if you have questions, don't hesitate to send me a private message or you can chat me in our group chat. Okay, thank you everyone.